So a new race mod was launched yesterday on the Steam Workshop, and I'm a bit scared of it, mainly because there's a bunch of new custom weapons and armor, and I'm really hoping this stuff's not too game-breakingly OP. The race seems pretty cool though. They're generally slower than normal people. Their work speed, movement speed, lower dodge chance. However, they do get a bonus to their base health, and they get lower flammability. They also have high psychic sensitivity, and they excel at medical and drugs, and this is actually kind of cool because I've not come across a custom race yet that's exceptionally good at medical. They also apparently have special blood Deep Blue, which can be refined and injected into other races, improving their psyche but making them dependent on it, and it can also be used to make a variety of drugs that can be used by everyone. Other ways you can get it are, I guess you can butcher their corpses. I think people in the colony will be upset about this, or apparently you can research other ways to get it. But yeah, there's 16 new weapons. I really hope these aren't like super OP. 15 new basic armor pieces plus 7 that royals would want to wear, 4 new drugs and 1 medicine made with Deep Blue, and a new production building, and then there's also a custom scenario and a faction. So here's the scenario. You're given 8 Moyos to choose from, and you can pick 3. It looks like they're all female. Instead of doing a new scenario though, I've spawned in their faction on the map we were already playing, the one where we're playing against the Void Storyteller as this random colonist Jake, who was good at shooting. He then went out and rescued Calderon, and then he captured Ibis. 2 Thrumbokins, and they're both really solid. We're currently here on the map, and we want to head up to these new Moyo faction bases and trade with them and see what they got. If they don't have anything good though, we want to attack their base and capture one of their Moyos who's good at medical and has high intellectual, so she can make drugs as well, as Moyos cook higher tier drugs 30% faster. First thing we're going to do is load up all the goods from this tome that we explored in the last episode into a caravan, as well as we had some other goods from a previous tome that we raided. I don't know why they were dropped in the middle of the map. And along the way up to this Moyo colony, we're going to explore tiles for ancient tombs. We can drop settlements 2 tiles away from previous settlements, and we're actually going to abandon this old one, and then we're going to drop a new one here. Alright, so in this tile there's no ancient tomb, so we went south 2 tiles, and there is one here. It is nighttime, but we don't want people to rest just yet. Okay, there's just one mech in here. And there's a psychic pacifier. Well, looks like we don't have to farm for one. Holy cow, there's a charged rocket launcher too. That's actually insane. First thing we're gonna do here, instead of actually attacking the mech, well, I guess we don't have line of sight on these tomes. Yeah, we'll just have Ibis start shooting at it. Ibis, okay, he killed it. I was gonna say he does have the dead shot trait, so he does have a really quick warm-up time. And yeah, there's also a uncommon infuser in here, which lowers incoming damage by 8% if it's applied to some armor. And yeah, this actually might seem pretty scripted. We really need that charged rocket launcher for a specific purpose, which we'll get more into later, but for now we're gonna open these crypto sleep caskets, and we're gonna hope there's not... Okay, there's nothing in that one. Let's see if we can attack them from out here. No, we can't. All right, we'll attack them from in here then, I guess. And these guys are all friendly. Okay, the question is, are any of them good? Soul actually has a whopping 17 in shooting. It's just that she has dementia and a bad back, so yeah, she's not gonna be very good at combat. We're not gonna want her. She does have some decent equipment though. As does Jennifer. She has this engineer power armor, which is gonna be really good. We're gonna give that engineer power armor to Calderon, and he's gonna be our builder. Not only does this thing offer really good protection, it also increases building speed by 15%. The only drawback is it does lower movement speed slightly. There's also some flak gear on the ground. We'll give that to Ibis. We want to beef up Ibis because yeah, he's our really good gunman. And there's also some Morphe blue on one of those dudes that were knocked out, and so we'll loot that. And what about Law? Does Law have anything good? Some gold, some meals, and some silver. And then Rocha actually is trying to leave, has plasteel and 1 advanced component. We should definitely take that from him. We'll let everyone just shoot at him at once. And yeah, he's... Oh, we killed him. Everyone saw a dead body too. That was kind of... I don't know if that was worth for the advanced component to have everyone be in a bad mood now because they saw the dead body. We're just gonna hope that people don't have a mental breakdown before we can leave this area. The last thing we have to do is take out Esme, who just seems to be minding her own business. She's not leaving yet, but we're gonna kill her, or try to knock her out at least. And we knocked her out. We're gonna grab the component, the plasteel, and then she has this riot armor. We'll just grab that too, I guess, and we'll grab all the clothing. We can sell it off. There's actually a lot more clothing in here that we can sell. And then our advanced component, I didn't even see that. And with that, we're gonna try to leave. We had people already forming a caravan before we even entered the tomb, so people are actually just ready to go. Ibis could have a major mental break though. His mood is really bad, and we're just really gonna hope these guys can get out of here before someone has a mental breakdown. That would be amazing. Oh no, Ibis had a mental breakdown. That is really annoying. He's gonna be compulsively cleaning now for a while. We're just gonna leave him here for a bit. We had Jake, our stallion, and Caldera just leave, and we could actually have them explore another tome if we wanted to. We just gotta be ready to come back in here and help out Ibis if this place does get raided. And okay, there we go. Ibis snapped out of it. That actually didn't take too long. Have him eat some of this agave. And he was able to leave shortly after. He's now gonna try to meet back up with Jake and Calderon, who did explore this other jungle tile, and there was no tome here. I'm gonna go ahead and say tomes are pretty rare in tropical forests, or maybe I just got really unlucky. And actually one thing I just found out is when you abandon a settlement, you can actually found a new settlement right next to the abandoned one. Usually you have to go 2 tiles away from a settlement in order to found a new one, but you can found a new one right next to a ruined settlement, which we did found one here, and there is a tome here. We don't really need to explore tomes anymore in this episode, but we're just kind of waiting for Ibis. So I thought, you know what, might as well. And there's 3 mechs in here. Calderon nearly pooped himself and dropped the go juice, the beer, and the 4 Luciferium. And speaking of which, there's 13 Luciferium in here. There's also a psychic animal tamer that can be used to tame any animal. There is a chance the animal could get brain damage. And I'm not actually sure if these mechs are hostile. We're gonna open up the tomb though before we find out. And we got Punty, Desi, and Fugly that are up. They're all friendly though, which is good. And Calderon just run, I guess. And the Scyther's actually coming out to attack us, or never mind, it's attacking these ancient guys, which is actually good. They all got knocked out, I think. Let's actually kite this Scyther, by the way. It's not that injured. I don't know if we're gonna be able to outrun it before it gets to Jake, although the charge lance does have good stopping power, I believe, which does slow someone down, whoever gets tagged, if they do get hit by it. And crap, Jake dropped his charge lance as the Scyther got too close to him. We're just gonna keep kiting. The Scyther is getting pretty injured now. It's only moving at 66%. Calderon's not moving that fast though himself. He's still injured, and he's using that power armor, which is slowing him down. But it looks like, oh no, Jake, run this way. Jake's gonna get tagged here for sure. No. And yeah, the Scyther is no longer able to catch up to Jake. We've hit it just way too many times. And we killed it. I don't think we're gonna take any of these guys. I feel like humans need to be really exceptional in order for us to want them, because the custom races are just so much better. And the Storyteller is pretty insane, so I think we're gonna need all the help we can get. And yeah, we're just gonna have Calderon duel this Lancer. And by the way, yeah, he does have this engineer power armor, which does give a shield, and he actually got tagged there. He didn't take any damage though, it just broke the shield, which actually does recharge over time. But yeah, let's have Calderon just, okay, we could have put that a little bit better. We can go back and forth and then just not get tagged here. Oh, okay. Misplayed there. But Calderon's armor actually blocked the Lancer's hit there. That was pretty good. And we got the pikeman coming in. Let's have Jake go melee it. And the pikeman will not be able to shoot when Jake is mailing it down. And by the way, Jake did get tagged, but it was just a bruise. And we knocked out the pikeman. Next we'll just have Calderon come in here and finish out the Lancer. It's pretty low. Oh, we got tagged though. Just got bruised, not bad, and we killed the Lancer. Oh, and by the way, this battle rifle that was dropped has a poison uncommon enchant on it, which basically poisons the target with toxic buildup based off the damage that was done, so that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, the battle rifle is biocoded, so only Punty can use it. I believe we can extract the enchant though. Extracting enchants based off crafting skill though, I think, and Calderon's only got 4 crafting. So what I think we'll do is just bring the battle rifle along with us, and actually let's strip all these guys too. They should definitely have some equipment on them. Oh yeah, we got like a couple flak vests over here, an apron, a grenade launcher, by the way, that's really useful. Battle animals wander in. A group of megasloths abandoned or lost wander in. They seem accustomed to human contact and are joining the colony. We just got 2 megasloths for free. Okay, I mean, I'll take it. These things are really hard to train up since we don't have anyone good at animals, and eventually they will just go back to being wild, but we'll keep an eye out for someone that's good with animals. So yeah, that's actually really cool. And we ended up having Jake and Calderon grab all the goods, and Jake's in a horrible mood, by the way. He could have a extreme mental break threshold pretty soon here, because yeah, he saw a bunch of corpses. If he can get out of the zone though before having a mental breakdown and he has one on the road, that's completely fine, and our caravan will keep moving. But he's actually getting pretty close. His mood is at 0% though. Oh man. Come on, Jake. Oh, he kept together. Very nice. I don't care if he has a mental breakdown now. And by the way, Ibis met up with them, and now onwards to Goer, the faction of the Moyo people. And yeah, Jake went into a daze, but that's completely fine. Our caravan's gonna keep moving. But yeah, we made it over to the colony of Goer, and they actually do have a really nice powered assault armor helmet, which increases pain shock threshold. I think the thing we're missing right now most is helmets, so we're gonna pick that up for 1600. And we do have some stuff to sell them, like these ghillie suits, which don't offer much protection really at all. They just make it easier to hunt. They give more hunting stealth, which is actually kind of cool. We're just gonna hold on to one for later, and we'll let our hunter use it. The comfortable one actually lowers mental break threshold by 1%, so we'll just keep the comfortable one. And I'm really not sure if we want to select this synthread armor. It's actually not bad. 18% protection. It's not like super high quality or anything, but the material is pretty nice. We got a ton of extra random weapons. We're just gonna sell these off, the ones we're not using anyways. After doing that trade, we split up the caravan, and we're gonna send Ibis in on a solo mission to attack Goer. So this faction is actually a bit more advanced than the Thrumbokins, and this can be a bit harder because they do have these turrets, which are guarding the base. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 turrets. And if we do use the psychic pacifier one of these people, the turrets will probably attack them. First though, let's see if any of these girls are any good. Like this girl actually, Iguchi's kind of perfect. She's a fast learner, so she learns a lot quicker. So it's basically like she has a bit better than burning passions for medical and intellectual, which are both of the things that we want our Moyo to have. It's just that she can't do any combat whatsoever, which is going to be kind of problematic. But yeah, I feel like with this race, we gotta be really picky here and get like the perfect one. I don't feel like it's worth to dump our insanity lance on anyone here that's not really perfect. All right, well, unfortunately, none of those girls were the one. And okay, our caravan's actually getting ambushed. This is less than ideal, although Ibis was close enough, he was able to enter the ambush, which is really good because yeah, Jake is currently on a mental breakdown. And then we just have Caldera, and who's not exceptional at combat. We do have the Mega Sloths too though. But since we got Ibis here, I feel like we don't even have to risk the Mega Sloths taking damage. Can we outrange them? We outrange most of them, I think, if not all of them actually. Yeah, they have to cross the river. And okay, they're getting range of Ibis. You get tagged though. Here's Beryl. She's actually quicker. Oh, and Ibis had a smoke pop belt apparently. We're also getting kind of close to our group over here of people. I don't want them to get tagged at all. And Ibis just got bruised on his torso, so he's gonna be completely fine. We do have to kind of protect Jake though. Dude could actually get killed. Ibis is really not that accurate with his shooting. He's only got 6 shooting right now, so that's pretty much why. And he got tagged again. Another bruise on his torso. Jake is wandering in though. We gotta protect him. Crap, Jake's getting shot at. Jake, you idiot. Okay, we're fine. We won the battle. We're gonna strip Aaron and Beryl, and yeah, Aaron's not that good. Beryl's got an interesting trait combo though. She's a psychopath cannibal, so she's not gonna mind wearing tainted equipment, but she's also got steady aim. She does only have 4 shooting though, and it's actually really hard for us to recruit anyone right now on the road, so yeah, we're just gonna strip both of them, grab their meals. We got 6 meals off of that. And with that, we're gonna press on to Happiness Town, which apparently is a different Moyo faction. Ibis just got an infection. That's not good. We're going to change policies so that we use the best quality medicine on him. And we already actually did tend it with a 5.5% 10 quality. That is not ideal. I do think Thrumbos have higher immunity though than normal colonists, although his infection's actually going up quicker than his immunity's going up right now. I think part of that is because we're on the road and we can retend it in 8 hours. And we'll get a much better quality 10 because we'll use Glitter World this time. We actually were out of Glitter World, so we bought 4 medicine from these guys and now we're attacking them. The question is, are any of these females good at medical and intellectual and hopefully a bit of shooting? I will admit I might have been a bit too greedy there, or maybe not actually. Estelle has a burning passion for medical and a minor passion for intellectual, and she's a dead shot. And she's kind too, so she's gonna be really nice to have her on the base. This might be the girl that we want. We just now gotta devise a plan to get her out of here. In the top right corner of the map, there's a ruins, and we're having Jake move it, and we're making kind of a makeshift bunker. And we brought our Thrumbos in here with our animals, and they're actually really good at plant cutting, by the way. Even though like they only have 4 planting, Thrumbos get huge bonuses to planting. They get 25% more plant harvest yield and 50% more plant work speed. So even with only 4 planting, they're still kind of mowing through these trees, and we're actually gonna make a base in here, and we're gonna floor this basin and everything. We did also bring along like this table, this stool, and basically we just want to make sure that people don't have mental breakdowns. Like Ibis is actually kind of on the verge of having a mental breakdown, although he is hungry, which we could fix. And by the way, he has a burning passion for his work. Yeah, let's have him consume tall grass and he can eat that on the table, which is not going to lower his mood. We should also have him just rest right now because he does have that major infection. And by the way, I made the executive decision to give him luciferium because I wasn't sure if he was going to survive the infection, and now actually his immunity is up to 67% and his infection's only 60. But I was thinking that A, the luciferium is going to be really good for helping him get over the infection easier, as it does increase blood filtration, but B, it also improves his combat stats. Like it improves his sight, his movement, cautiousness, and that's all going to be really good potentially for what we're about to do. The main thing right now is he just can't have a mental breakdown, and we need to improve his environment and his beauty and stuff. And put a dresser in here. Like we're literally just making a freaking base. As we're raiding these guys, like this is actually so funny. So we got a slight wrench in our plans, and these Moyos are all going to attack us. And though Ibis is now immune to his infection, it is giving him pain for -5 mood, and then he's also sick for -5 more mood. Dude is just not having a good day. We're going to have him down some go juice though, and that should boost his recreation. Yep, it's up to 100%, and his mood's actually pretty good, or it's about to be. His recreation's fully satisfied, and he's high on go juice. We're also going to have him consume some dandelions, and that buffed up his hunger a bit. He's actually still hungry. We'll have him eat these berries too, or we'll just have him eat a survival meal. Screw it. We only have a couple left, but that's okay. We're now going to use an item that I've never really used before. I never really thought it had much use. This psychic animal pulsar. So basically what that did is it drove all the animals in the region into a manhunting rage, and we got like all these muffalos charging, this mega sloth as well. This is not our mega sloth, it's Just a random one. All these boars down here too that are just mobbing these guys. And they're actually doing pretty good damage. Like, they're taking out Sally. And speaking of which, where is the girl that we want? Is she okay? Estelle's over here. Yeah, she's fine. We're gonna use the cover that these animals are giving us, and we're gonna have Ibis come out here and start shooting at these guys, and Jake's gonna help out as well for a bit anyways. Let's see what these guys... Okay, all these guys have only melee weapons. By the way, I think they dropped their range weapons. Some of them, or never mind, these guys all have range weapons for the most part. But between Lumpy, Gray, and Fox, none of them have range weapons, so we should be able to dismantle them pretty easily. Considering how wounded they are. Oh, Lumpy's high on go juice. That's why she's so fast. Ibis is as well, though. Ibis run. Oh, Ibis got tagged, really? Got a bruise in his neck. That was a misplay there. I did not have to let that girl get that close, but that bruise is not going to be that bad. All right, so we're just going to have Jake and Ibis keep kiting. Meanwhile, these guys are actually attacking our base. We knocked out Strike, I think. Or, yeah, she's pain shock. And by the way, let's see the range. Yeah, none of these guys have really good range weapons for the most part. We outranged them really hard. Knocked out Ward. We don't have to knock out all of them, by the way. Just like half of them, I think, and they will end up abandoning the settlement. And there's some loot inside, so it would actually be good if we could take it over. It's actually pretty ideal, like the way this is all going down, because Jake is not that quick, and running gun slows him down even more, but a lot of these guys in the front are really wounded, so we're able to just kite them. And I think this race is also slower than a normal race. Yeah, Ellison has a base movement of 3.5, whereas Jake's base value is 4.6. He does have the marine boots on, so that boosts it by 0.1, but we just move quicker than them, so yeah, they're pretty easy to kite. Oh, and this is actually really good. It started raining, by the way. So this fire that is in our main base, which a lot of these guys are coming back over here because we had to open this door as the fire was really heating up these rooms. It's still 94 inside this room. And we're actually gonna have Calderon come out here and close the door. And wait, we destroyed the base. They're fleeing. Yes. Estelle is now fleeing as well. So we're gonna have Jake activate the psychic pacifier and drop it on her. And hopefully right when she joined us. No injuries. Emily is shooting at her though. And Allison is gonna shoot at her too. Oh no, this is bad. Okay, we're sending Calderon and our animals over here. Estelle, just run this way. Ooh. She's actually pretty tanky. Like, she got tagged, but it really did not cut that much of her HP. She just got bruised a few times, and yeah, she has a bunch of Moyo gear on. Let's have her not even running gun, and let's have her just run. Crap, she's getting tagged from this direction. Yeah, she's actually fine. Yes, we got her. Wow, that was a process. Holy cow. We picked up the Deadshot / Kind Moyo, who's got a burning patch for medical and a minor patch for intellectual. And by the way, I didn't even see this girl Kit, who's gonna bleed out in 4 hours. We actually shot out her left eye, which kind of sucks. But she's actually got a burning passion for shooting, and she's a gun nut, which lowers her aiming time slightly. That might be someone that we want to pick up. We're gonna have Jake try to stabilize her up. You just gotta tend her eye, because yeah, that's bleeding really bad. And then she got up. Oh no. Or they knocked her down instantly. Okay, that works. I just put him in combat and he knocked her down. We're gonna have Jake capture her. And I was gonna bring her over to this base, but one thing I didn't realize is that there's actually turrets here. We're gonna have Ibis try to take this one out. This is the only one we have to take out, I think, in order to be able to get inside. Yeah, it's at 20 HP. 10 HP, really? Okay, Ibis got tagged at the end there, which is kind of annoying, but we took it out. There is another turret here blocking our way to get into the prisoner room. Oh, and actually, never mind. The solar generator is not generating any power anymore, and the turrets actually lost power. We can claim them now. Yoink, those are our turrets now. So we ended up exploring the rest of the base. I forgot to claim one turret, and the power actually kicked back on, and the turret reactivated, but I just uninstalled the solar generator and it turned back off. But yeah, we explored it, and there was a pretty lackluster loot room inside. They did have a good amount of food, but most of it was just going to expire. The only thing that we really wanted was this blue med, which is decent medicine. It's a bit lower tier than Glitter World. Because we destroyed their base, we were instantly able to reform Caravan and grab all the prisoners that were on the ground. Along with a lot of goods inside of the base, the prisoners were going to slow us down by quite a bit though, and it takes us 3.7 days to get over to this nearby Rockman colony, where we're going to do some trading, and we're going to do that in the next episode. With that, I want to thank you all for watching. If you are liking RimWorld, then drop a like, and I will see you in the next one.